Guys, the love of money, for the love of money is getting so much interesting and very entertaining, as well as educative. And this time around, episode 5 is already done, and we are here for the reviews. Just imagine a man, your man being in the hands of another woman just because you cannot maintain the person. Hey, hey. Just see how Mr. Patrick is relaxing in the hands of another woman, trying so much to forget the past. And here comes this woman saying that, hi, what is it, when the phone of the wife ringed, and she said, it's my wife. And he said, do you want to talk about it? The man said, no. If I wanted to talk about it, yes, I would have talked about it in my house, but not here. Okay. This means that, my dear, even if you make the man relax, a married man will always be a married man. He will always put first his family before you. That just imagine telling you that if I don't want to talk about it because I have a nagging wife at home, and here I don't want to be with a nagging woman out there, which means that you are a woman, you are another woman, you are not his wife, and you cannot be his wife. And sometimes men, this is how women lose good men, because if Christabel would have done her best, maybe this wouldn't have come to this extent. Patrick wouldn't have been in the hands of in this woman, the secretary, but because of her love for money, she pushed her husband in another woman's hand, and here she is waiting for her husband to come to her, to come home, as she was resting and thinking how life can be, because she herself was left with a good slap, which made her even think that the things will change. And this is how, when the husband came, she asked her, this is how the situation is beginning to become. And the husband said, what situation? I'm very tired, I need to rest. And Christabel said, my dear, you left your home, you left your wife, your child, after slapping your child, and you just said that it's the situation has to, that is sorry. Just imagine how Mr. Patrick reacted and said, wow, it's okay. I said it's sorry. No need to go any further, meaning that he is also guilty. But because of the way the wife has been pushing him away, he had he had to react like that. He had to give his answers, as well as even backing them up and fighting with them. Guiltness is always killing people around them. And here the new social media influencer Miss Ify, trying so hard to see that she can put down Christabel. Reason being because she refused to answer her messages, to reply her message. And this is where the jealousness came, and she tried to check out about Mr. Patrick, and she knew how Mr. Patrick is and what he is doing. He made a call. She made a call and say, you know what? And so someone and say, take some time and monitor or give me information about such and such a man. Mr. Patrick is now in the cage because of his wife, because after in knowing that Mr. Christabel no longer posts his wife and her husband and her children, she says that there might be something else, and this is where she has become, which means next episode will be so much interesting and so much of blackmail from Eve. from Ify trying to put down Christabel because of not replying her messages. Aha, we are back in the hands of the social media influencer, Miss Christabel, trying so much to convince her followers that her husband brought her everything just to say thank you to her, and the husband is so surprised, sitting beside, holding his cheek, drinking, looking at his wife, lying to everyone around the world, and even trying so much to digest what she is saying. For sure, he is wondering why my wife is like that, why my wife cannot change, why my wife cannot know that this is what she's doing. She's destroying the lives of people. But the woman, oh, Christabel, saying, no, I can't change. If it's for the love of money, I can do anything which can put food on my table. I'm not scared of anything. I'm not responsible of some things which I'm not responsible of failed marriages. I'm not responsible of everything which happens around because of what I speak. Those who follow my things or those who follow what I say, it's their problems, since they cannot reason by themselves and believe everything on social media. It's none of my business. I'm doing my money and I'm not ashamed of my job. I'm doing what I'm good at. Let them believe it or not. Me, I'm making money. This is really hurting Mr. Patrick, because when you have a wife who does not listen to you, who does not compromise, who does not want to be under you, he will end up fighting you always, and the house will always be not at peace. Despite Mr. Patrick's intention to stop his wife is not ready to leave social media influencing. She rather lie, she rather do anything, borrow anything she wants to make a video, as long as she is not pushing them to do it. She said, and not everything you see on social media is right. And when the husband told her that, please, what if that those notes are stolen and taken away? What will you say? And this is where this young lady said, I wish the owner can give me some pounds. Yeah, this woman is ready to do anything for money. As long as he gets money, she doesn't mind about you. You know how the devil is a liar, how the devil came to steal and destroy. This is how the devil is going to steal and destroy the home of Christabel. This is how the devil destroy the families around. As they say, money is the root cause of all evil. Just look at Christabel. She cannot even listen to her husband. She cannot even sit and do a good conversation, a peaceful conversation with her husband. Reason being, she is over money minding, my dear. She is money minding. What will be the cause? What can make her think that leave this social media influencing, yet she's getting money? Just look at her face, how she reacted, and she said, let me keep my money, or keep the money at a safe place before what my husband said could come to pass. And she said, my husband is the enemy of progress. EP, man, mama, some things are not easy. Marriage is not an easy thing, especially when you have a stubborn wife like Christabel. And here we are. You know how things go. They say what comes around what goes around comes around. Christabel is yearning to have something from her husband in her bed. You remember they had taken some time without doing anything, and This time around, Christabel feels like she has to feel something for her husband and tries so hard to see that she makes her husband feel her. But the husband did not even react. Rather, she got her hand and pushed the hand away. This is what we see, that Christabel pushed her husband out of her heart for the past weeks, and the husband also pushed her out of his heart, and now his heart is somewhere else, his body is somewhere else. That's what they say, that sometimes your body can be in the house and when your heart is in another place. This is where it comes, that what goes around comes around. Now Christabel's her time to have conjugal rights, nothing is happening. The husband is fully loaded there because another woman feels or satisfy him in that line. She does what Christabel failed to do at first. This is what she is doing, and this will always make marriages fall apart. Reason being that we pretend that things don't happen. We pretend that not everything is about sex. But why did you leave your family's home? You would have lived in your father's home because you don't want sex. Hey, Christabel is soon making her husband becoming someone's husband or someone's boyfriend, because she does not want to make the right things. Whenever you don't want to make your husband a king, you will always become a servant in your own kingdom. Here they are on the table having breakfast, having enjoying their family time. Her maid comes and say, "Are you?" He has her daughter has eaten, and the daughter said, and the maid said yes. They said, "You go and take him a bath." She's at peace because her daughter is in a safe hand. She has a maid, which she has been always yearning for, to have a maid, because she cannot help herself with so many work around. And the phone starts ringing. When the phone starts ringing, this is when Christabel realized that her husband does not want to receive the calls, and she is asking herself why the phone is ringing. He does not want to pick her calls. What has happened? What is going on? A message pops in, reads the message, and the man wants to run to go. Man starts giving excuses. It's a Sunday, but he wants to go to the office. And Christabel is asking why. It's a Sunday, it's a family time. How come that you want to go to the office? She said, so much work to do. Which much work to do? Meeting the PA in another thing. My dear, your odogo is going to fall in another woman's hand. Reason being, you neglected her. The man runs even when she tried so much to tell him, please, we have to go together. The man said, no, you will be a distraction. Can you imagine? And here we come in a new social media influencer trying so much to teach her husband how to dance, how to make dance move, but the husband is not having any move, and he's saying, I'm trying to see that I make it, until she receives a call, and the man saying that Mr. Patrick is entering into a hotel with his PA, and she says, you get all the photos, all the information which Mr. Patrick might be, how Mr. Patrick is in the hotel, even the PA. And this is where the blackmail is going to start from. I'm sure episode 6 is going to be fire, when Ify is blackmailing the so-called social influencer Madame Crystal. Guys, let's not miss at Mr. Aloy T comedy. We are going to watch the next episode 6, and if you have just come across this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and leave your notification bell on, because it's going to be fire in the next video, in the next episode. Too much of blackmail, too much of knowing the secret, because if a Christabel sense that my husband might be having a hidden gender, which means she might follow up. God bless you. Bye bye.